Revelator John.
Hello, welcome to Revelator John. What are the different types of clouds and where do they form? Well, clouds can form at varying levels and they can form in varying shapes as well. So we have essentially three levels of clouds, if you like. We have clouds that can be nearer the surface, so we would call these stratus clouds, stratocumulus clouds, that kind of thing, which are less vertically developed. They're associated with a more stable atmosphere, possibly with warm fronts moving through as well, but long and thin clouds, not a lot of vertical development. There might be some short strips, if you like, of smaller vertically developed clouds, let's say stratocumulus clouds, but essentially not a great deal of activity, just lots of a blanket of thin cloud at lower levels. So those are your strato clouds, stratus clouds, cumulus clouds, stratocumulus, that kind of thing. So the next level of clouds are your alto clouds. So your stratus clouds are the lower level. Your alto clouds are the mid-level region. So they're in the few thousands feet, the 10,000 feet plus area. Now these are the altostratus, the altocumulus clouds, that kind of thing, and they can be higher level, thinner layered clouds, or they can be more vertically developed clouds, which are the cumulus clouds. Now we also have to, at this point, include from the lower level, from the middle level, and also up into the upper level, the thunderstorm cloud, which is essentially the cumulonimbus cloud, the CB cloud, which has lots of vertical development, the huge, big, white, fluffy cloud that can get quite dark, and that's really associated with lots of updrafts, downdrafts, and thunderstorm activity. So those are your alto cumulus clouds, altostratus clouds, that kind of thing. At the levels in the region, I would say the 10,000 mark, but they can be anything from 6,000 to 20,000 feet. The stratus clouds at the lower levels, from nearer the surface to 6,000 feet, for example. Above 20,000 feet, certainly up into the higher levels of the atmosphere, we're talking about cirrus clouds, the cirrus stratus clouds, the cirrus cumulus clouds. These can have the similar properties as the stratus clouds, thin clouds, or they can be more developed in terms of cumulo type clouds. But they're a lot thinner, a lot wispier clouds usually, and they usually, because of the height of the colder temperatures at that given altitude, they will be formed mainly of ice crystals as well. So the cirrus clouds are the really high altitude clouds that will be cirrostratus, cirrocumulus clouds, mainly forming ice crystals, up to 50,000 feet, for example. Middle level clouds, 15,000 feet, the alto, what we would refer to as the alto clouds, the high clouds. Bit of a misnomer really, because we're talking about the middle levels there. But the alto clouds are altostratus, altocumulus clouds. And then the low level clouds, the stratus clouds, the stratocumulus clouds, cumulus clouds, stratocumulus, stratus clouds, all the lower level clouds, up to 7,000 feet, for example. As an addition to that, then we have the vertically developed clouds, which will be the cumulonimbus clouds, the big thunderstorm clouds. Now, I just want to add one further thing, one type of cloud, which isn't really a cloud, but it's more of a combination of clouds. And this is what we would refer to as embedded clouds or embedded thunderstorms. And what this will mean is that we will have a lower level of stratus or stratocumulus clouds that forms a blanket and overcasts the sky. But in a particular section, there is a lot of vertical development that is actually a thunderstorm cloud, a cumulonimbus cloud above it. So the whole layer of lower clouds actually obscures the fact that we have an embedded thunderstorm lying in wait or lurking above. So that's not really a cloud per se, but that is more of a condition where clouds are, different types of clouds are meeting together and obscuring another type of cloud. Thank you.